You want me to do that over?
No, but defeats the whole purpose. We keeping that in there.
All right.
I gotta turn off my goddamn.
Yo, sexy 1960 sex alert ringer.
Right.
Get this pussy, this hairy ass pussy.
You know why I got that? You could hear that ringer literally from like anywhere in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the Last of a Dying Breed podcast, motherfuckers. Episode 68. Over here sweating like a grease pig is yours truly, DJ K Nice.
I am DJ Step 1.
Yeah, be sure to follow me at DJ K Nice with a Y on Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you follow him at DJ STEPONE. He used to rock.
Yeah.
You used to rock.
Get into that.
As always, be sure to follow us at the Low B Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because we supposed to have had a whole episode up. I ain't going to talk about a certain somebody. But
yeah. Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, all of that good shit. Because we coming to you more consistently than ever. Because I ain't got no job.
Yeah.
I ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no wife no more.
Yeah.
So we ain't got shit but time, my nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit but time, all right?
So
expect a whole lot more content coming your way, all right? You Aquarius?
Nah, but I was just thinking it's him and I, Aquemini.
Yeah, right.
Shit till the wheels fall off.
Also, like to put you on notice that my solo podcast will be coming y'all way.
When is that dropping?
Next week, actually.
Oh, okay. You want to tell me what it's about?
Yeah. The Morning Breath Podcast is what it will be called. All right. So it's going to be me. Of course, I'm going to have guests and, talk to people via phone mostly. All right. But it'll be pretty much me just reporting the daily news. You know what I'm saying? Kind of going through shit you should care about, shit that I find funny. You know how I get down. So we're going to make it a very riveting ride. But I'm definitely excited to get that done. It's going to require a whole new discipline, K Nice, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to have to be up in the morning. God damn.
Watching the news, copying, pasting, reporting.
Right. So, yeah, be looking for that.
But that's going to be dope, though.
Yeah.
Because it's an easy way for you to get the news in, I don't know, what you doing, 15 to 30 minutes?
I'm going to do about 30 minutes.
Yeah, to get the news, 30 minutes, all done.
That must be DoorDash with the food. It's all good. All right. Because I ain't expecting no fucking else. Nobody else. Okay. What you got going on? SK Creative Studio. Make sure you follow that as well.
You want me to start getting into my life update?
Tell them about your article.
Well, that's part of my life update.
That's part of your life update. Yeah. All right, guess we're going to jump right into this thing.
All right, so I guess I'll start with the article, even though that's going to take up the majority of my life update. But I got 3 parts of my life update. So I wrote an article called I Used to Rock. It was about my career as a DJ and about DJing in general. Or honestly, to be honest with you, it's about just being in some form of entertainment or some form of the public eye in general. And I guess the basic theme of the article was people will rock with you at one point and then they fade away. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting to see what different people took away from the article, because I had a couple of newer DJs take away the family part of it.
Okay.
And then I had a couple older DJs, take away the look at all these social climbers in the booth going away, and then all the fake friends that disappear and all this other stuff. What was the most interesting or the best compliment I got was from someone that said, I was not interested in DJing at all, but I read your article and I'm impressed with how you are just able to articulate your life.
I.e., I thought you was just a DJ.
Yeah. So, when I read it.
Hey, newsflash, guys, in case you didn't notice, DJs are some of the smartest people a lot of times that you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Because you got to be, part tech geek. It's a lot that actually goes with being a DJ. But, no, I feel them, though. You are a pretty profound writer.
Yeah, so it was kind of hey, I wasn't expecting to read. I was expecting to read, I DJ, and I
used to get the bitches.
Yeah, and here in booth.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was kind of yo, this is shocking. Here go the second part, though. And this is the part. Allow me to get introspective for a second. I'm not really this is the part I don't like about the article. And it has nothing to do with the article. I'm really trying to reduce my social media diet. So to be honest with you, Twitter's not on my phone. I don't even remember my Twitter login at this point.
Okay.
Twitter's not on my phone, and Facebook is not on my phone.
All right.
I only have Instagram on my phone.
Okay.
But in order to get people to see the article, I have to be on these platforms, which increases my social media diet, which I don't want to happen. But it's a double-edged sword, because what I started to feel myself doing was, as more and more people started to comment, like, and direct message me, I can literally feel, like, not like physically, but the dopamine rising in myself, where I can, you start to feel good because people are rocking with something you wrote. And that's a very dangerous feeling, because you don't want to get addicted to that.
Yeah, you don't want to get addicted to it, because that'll become the driving force for why you write the things that you write.
Or do anything for the things you do. And then the other part is, for the article is, I realized that in order to get people to read it, you have to show other people that read it and liked it.
You definitely do.
It's kind of like, remember when we used to get on Twitter and a party would rock and you have to retweet? That is a necessary evil. I actually would prefer not to do that. But in order for other people to read it, because people that never read an article before, and obviously I just started writing articles in January, but people that never read an article before, I can tell they read it because somebody else, they looked in my story or looked on my page and was like, oh, people saying that's dope?
Let me read it.
Yeah. We really live in a society where now it is, nobody's innovative. Nobody is really a leader.
Okay.
Everybody's a follower, and nobody wants to be. It's the fear of missing out. Even if you think about the fear of missing out at its essence, is I don't want to be left behind. I want to be with the group.
Remember, we talked about that last week when we were actually saying how people take the same photo ops. They literally travel cross country to be able to take the same photo ops that they've seen other people be able to take it. And you know it's following because it's all done within the same time period.
Exactly.
You know, I can't remember what Japanese artists we had in Cleveland.
I know exactly. Yeah, I went to it.
And everybody wanted to take pictures. These are people that I don't ever see talk about art. And somebody said to me, like, it's dope if other people get into art. Yeah, but I see the
fear of missing out. The
FOMO and the danger in the FOMO, for real.
Because you're literally spending money because you don't want to be the one that didn't take the picture with the...
Back in the day, your parents could legitimately ask you, if so-and-so jumped off a bridge, would you do it? Nowadays, people would be like, yeah. If I would get 1 million likes for it, hell yeah, I'd do that shit.
That's the licking ice cream thing.
The thing that I don't understand about it is, like, it don't pay money. Like 1 million, like I know somebody that went viral. You know what I'm saying? A nigga went viral. Posted all over the place, but it didn't pay one dividend for him.
Well, the thing is this. You have to realize we live in a society now where likes has become currency. So if you think about it in terms like that, like, he didn't get a single dollar for it, but in his mind, the likes are equal to dollars.
Now, I'm sure you get pussy offers, all that type of shit off of it.
Yeah, the likes are equal to dollars.
A lot of people think that the likes are equal to dollars. Let me tell you, kids, they are not.
Nah.
All right? It's a bitch right now, I mean, a nice lady, right now with 2 million followers, and she barely making it out of L.A.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's weak.
She barely making it. She barely able to keep her rent paid. Like, you know, that's the truth. Like, it's so that's just how that shit go.
Next part. I lost my drone.
Yeah, I saw that. What happened?
I fucking was flying. Shout out to Ron B. I was flying with Ron B. He was paying me to get some drone footage, and it's whenever you hear one last shot, just run away. We're gonna get one last shot. I end up going, like, it started drifting under the bridge. I tried to get it to come back. I hit the wrong button. That bitch flew straight up into the fucking bridge and it's stuck there.
It's stuck?
It's stuck. It's literally stuck. Like, if you was to look at the DJI screenshot that I saved, you can see that it's stuck there. Like, I can access parts of it.
Wow.
and I have no clue how to get that bitch down.
Wow.
I've been calling around like crazy.
How high is the bridge?
It's the bridge. It's the underpass under the freeway. So when you come around that blue bridge that connect, for those that's not in Cleveland, we talking about Cleveland stuff. The blue bridge that connects Punch Bowl Social and like the other side of the flats, it's up there. Like you can't just access it.
No, you could kiss that.
Yeah, definitely.
You could kiss that shit.
Last part of my life update. Definitely just dropped, and by the time y'all listen to this, especially now, we'll probably hear it tomorrow. I definitely just dropped a trailer for a project I did with Little D. And I think the project is really dope. This is a project, like a video project that I'm proud of on some client work. Really proud of, because even though like, you know, the video looks good, it has some like obviously shaky parts that I noticed, but her story is very compelling, and I capture her story to the best of my ability. And you can tell it because when I start watching the documentary, or when I was editing it, I start watching the documentary instead of editing it, because I was, you know, encapsulated in her story.
No, that's super dope. I actually know Little D. Her story is basically one of a person who did everything they could to stay in radio, including sleeping in their car, you know, sleeping in motels, traveling back and forth just to fulfill her dream of being on the radio. So big shout out to the homie Little D, and Route 2 coming out.
Yeah, it's August 10th.
August 10th.
But check out that trailer.
Before we get up into some life updates. All right. Big shout out to everybody that's left a review. K. Lauren F. One of my go-to podcasts when I need a laugh or want to learn new information. I think we read that one last time.
Yeah.
Jay Cosper 2. Big shout out to Jay Cosper 2. Love the podcast, 5 stars. Big fan of you guys. Love the local feel of the podcast. Looking forward to more content and events from you both. Keep it going. Big shout out to you. Hold on, let me drop some. Big shout out to DJ Mr. King. Good topics, funny as hell, and consistent. Salute. That's our nigga right there. He's a little biased.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a little biased. I fuck with him though. One of the first niggas I ever knew to have a podcast.
Yeah, probably the first person.
I ever knew that had a podcast. His was music podcast.
Yeah, he was on a mix show before.
Yeah, before podcasts were like regulated and shit. So big shout out to Mr. King. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. We got one more. Von Swagger, big shout out to him. Dope hip hop artist. The podcast that got me hip to podcast. Keep it going.
Shout out to Vine.
Yeah, he gave us a goat too. So
hey, also do us a favor, and we, you know, thank you for all the comments and stuff. It's actually kind of important. Share this shit on your timeline and your story. If you like it, if you fuck with us. Yeah.
Even just your story. I ain't asking to take up no real estate on your timeline.
I am.
But you know what I'm saying? Even just your story, or even just tell a friend about it.
Yeah, tell it. Tell a friend.
You know what I'm saying? When we drop.
Tell an enemy.
Tell an enemy, right? Yeah. But yeah, like we said before, big shout out to everybody that leaves comments. Comments are important. The ratings are important. We're trying to rise on up, you know what I'm saying, in this podcast ranking thing. So we're going to beg for the likes in the comments and the subscriptions.
Boom.
All of that good shit, all right? And we're going to make sure we shout you out when you do that for us.
Yeah, definitely.
So we definitely appreciate that.
We still owe my cousin Mike a Funko Pop.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
I could go pick one up for the personal collection.
Yeah.
He'd probably be reminding you about that shit too.
He did remind me. Supposed to get a Funko Pop.
We forgot. Got you though.
Sorry.
Got you.
Yeah.
Life updates for me. Pretty much been gearing up for, getting, as you can see if you're looking at the video right now. Been gearing up, you know, working on a new podcast set, working on my office space / creative space for, you know, my future endeavors and things that I want to do. I'm one of those people that thinks it's very, very important for you to have a comfortable
working environment,
and one that inspires you But it's funny, I wanted to make a video, but I was like, yo, I don't want niggas to think I'm kind of like stunting or anything like that. But in my creative space, I will run this down for the podcast listeners. Xbox, PlayStation, two 27-inch Asus monitors with both of them on, independently. All right. Two Nintendo Switches.
Yeah, because one is your girl's, right?
Yeah, which she never ever plays. All right. I want to get some surround sound for that, but I got too many goddamn speakers in this house. So that's my gaming setup. All right. Vintage Nintendo over there too. If anybody wants to know, I play Fortnite. I play Call of Duty on PS4. I got an Xbox too. I play Division 2, so if you're trying to get down in any games, send your boy a DM because I'll be looking for people to play with. On my music station, I got the Yamaha HS8s, the big boys. Got an iMac. That bitch is old. That might be from like 2012 or 2013, but it's still kicking tough.
Okay.
I use my MacBook, though, when I'm doing production, and I got an MPC Touch, a gang of vinyl and shit. We running 2 GoPros.
Yep.
For the podcast setup. Brand new chalkboard paint, chalkboard wall. I did that shit myself. That shit is easy if you ever trying to do that. 2 Zooms.
Okay.
We use one for podcasts. I'll use another one actually for my voice work. Cloud lifters. We use it for the preamps, for the mics.
Yep.
Goddamn, I can't remember the name of these. Shure SM7Bs we use as our primary mics. Just letting y'all know our podcast and sort of creative setup that we got.
That Samsung thing down there.
Samsung. Oh yeah, we use a Samsung headphone preamp that has 4 connectors. In addition to the Shure SM7Bs, because we are Shure guys. For guests, we use SM58s. I got a whole pegboard full of like my different mic wind screens and all of our cables and shit. Because a lot of people be asking us like how you podcast and what we use. Cables, we only use the best.
Yeah, what is a
Mogami?
Yep, I was about to say Yamaka.
We only use Mogami cables. They're expensive, folks, but they are definitely worth it.
Lifetime guarantee.
Yeah, lifetime guarantee. You ain't even got to add a packaging. You just take them back anywhere they sell Mogami cords, and boom, 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 and that's how we come into you crystal clear and all that. And what the hell is step one?
Got 1,000-watt light.
Yeah, 1,000-watt light. LED light that we are actually sitting under. And it's not what's making me hot. I'm just sweating motherfucker. Yeah. This has been a pretty warm summer so far.
Well, it started off cold as fuck.
Yeah, shit.
But here go the thing, like, I wake up early in the morning sometimes, like, it was like 60 Monday. Like 59, 60. Yeah. Like, I lightweight needed a jacket.
You better get that run in on the early side right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been spending a lot of time getting the studio and all of that shit together. Actually looking for some office space as well, too. But I think I actually found something. I'll tell you about that later on. My grandmother passed.
My condolences.
Yeah, my grandmother passed on Saturday. You don't get as many condolences for a grandparent passing as you do.
That's messed up.
Yes, niggas kind of be like, yo, that's kind of expected, my G. But no, my grandmother passed. My grandmother is funny because my biggest fear of my grandmother passing, and I don't know if anybody, I think I've told the story about how my family kind of came into money and it was blown. Like in the late 80s, early 90s.
They lived in Warrensville.
Yeah. So, but my grandmother was always smart with her portion of the money.
Okay.
And she lived off of it and blessed the family for over 30 years off of her portion of the money. So, I was kind of like, I was asking my mom, like, yo, people ain't going to act crazy over her last little bit of money she got. My mom like, yo, she didn't spend all her money. Like, she lived a great life and ran out just in time. But my grandmother was 91. She would have been 91 in a week.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's funny because the Bible actually says most people get 70 or 80. You owe 70 years. I think if you are mighty, they said you'll actually get that breeze was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was
coming through.
Yeah,
that was a little nuts.
Spirit, yeah.
Talking about my grandmother right now, for real. Like everything in the whole podcast studio started to shake. That's a little bit crazy. 70 or 80, but my grandmother lived to be 90, bruh.
Yeah,
90. And
yeah,
it's going down in here right now.
Yeah, it's definitely going. Definitely got the breeze going.
That was crazy.
It was no breeze before.
It was no breeze. No breeze. Shout out to Josie. One of the smartest, one of the trillest. But yeah, it's that's my last living grandparent.
Yeah. I think I lost all my grandparents by 2004.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's my last living grandparent. So a portion of me like really felt like, you know, the tree has been like cut down.
Mm-hmm.
But my cousin was like, no, you just gained another guide. Like another, and as the older and older I get, the more and more I believe in the guidance of us by our ancestors.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like one of the, I don't know if I spoke about this on the podcast, but one of the like nails in the coffin of me actually leaving radio was one of my grandmothers coming to me in a dream and telling me like, yo, it's time to leave.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I know exactly what they were talking about. So for whatever reason, I felt compelled, and I've never done this before, but when she passed, I went and got a bottle and took a shot, you know, down by a tree.
And then poured a little out?
Yeah, poured it out, poured the shot out, just in respect. But, you know, that's some ancestor shit right there, leaving the spirits out for the spirits. But, you know, I if there is a heaven, my grandmother would definitely be in it. And my grandfather is one happy motherfucker right now. Yo, this nigga finally danced his ass off when she finally got out there.
Yeah.
So big shout out to grandma. We actually do got some topics to talk about today.
Yeah, well, actually, let's do Netflix picks first.
Oh, yeah. How could we forget? You go ahead, because I actually hated mine.
Okay, so I watched Aziz Ansari's comedy special right now. And I'll explain it like this. If you are an Aziz Ansari fan, which I am, I really love Masters of None. I liked his third comedy special. I don't know how many he's on, but I don't know. It might have been the second or his third. Really funny. The one after that wasn't that funny at all. Mm-hmm. This one, not really funny, but really dope. Because his jokes are all like intellectual, deep thought jokes because of what happened to him with the Me Too movement.
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't touch on that, but he touched on wokeness. He touched on that at the beginning and he apologized. But he was also able to like give some philosophy out, and some of his philosophy was like crazy. And I put it in my IG story. The best part of his whole stand-up was at the end, and it wasn't a joke.
Okay.
And he basically said, it's the end of the night. This is usually when I say, thank you for coming out. Goodbye. Hope you had a good time. And he was saying, before, I never really meant it. And he's like, you know, I'll just say it because that's what you're supposed to say. And he said, now I saw a world where I could never do comedy before. And it was like I died.
You know what? I'll say this. I can understand that. And that was one of the things I was going to touch on actually about your article. Leaving radio.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving radio. I gotta apologize to our audience that has stuck with us through 68 episodes, because I can say this was something that I took for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But leaving, what it made me realize was that, yo, it's not the fame and shit that I really give a fuck about. It's those few people that are able to hear my voice. And what if I didn't have a medium? Like back in the day when niggas left, it was just done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had to do some shitty internet radio station or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Like now, so I gotta say, like, I can understand that. Like, I'm so grateful and thankful. Before, when people would kind of tell me like, yo, I listen to your podcast, I'm like, cool. That ain't what get me paid though. Yeah. Listen to me on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Now, so many people, like, even when I show my creative space on Instagram, so many people were pumped, like, yo, I can't wait to see what you do, bro. I can't wait to see what you do. What you about to do next? Oh, I'm betting on me. You know what I'm saying? What you about to do? Like, I can't wait to see what you do. I listen, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So it really do mean a lot when we have those comments and all of that type of shit. Because that's really motivation to keep going. Regardless of it, like, I hate when people be like, I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker think. We think what people, we care what people
Everybody
think.
cares.
We're communal animals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in our nature. I think the important thing is to know who to care
about,
what they think. You know what I'm saying? And I think I know and am grateful for the fact that we have an incredibly intelligent audience that's able to rock with the shit that we actually do.
So Aziz said, like, part of him died, or like the old him died and it's a new him, and he basically explained, like, and I felt him on this whole statement, but it was this part. And this is something that I realized too because of the situation I was in. Live in the moment. He was basically saying he used to be future dude. So it was always, what's next? What can I do next? It's always about the future. Mm-hmm. And he was saying that made him realize, like, at any moment, something could be taken away.
Yep.
So live in the moment and enjoy the moment instead of always looking forward. Because I'm always a person that's looking forward. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, let's get to this. Let's get to this. Let's get to this. Let's get to this.
I was a person that was always worried about what was next. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going next and what I'm doing next. And like not working right now, you know what I'm saying? Or not having a 9 to 5 and not really working in the radio, which was the thing that I love so much, has taught me, like, truly to do that. You know what I'm saying? To rely on God. Just get up every day and do the work. Mm-hmm. On days you know you're supposed to run. Do the shit you know you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Send out them emails. Make sure you posting your flyers. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you asking. I used to be a person I used to be so prideful that I wouldn't ask because it would make me upset if a person told me no. Uh-huh. One of the things I promised myself, though, was that in leaving my job, I was like, yo, motherfuckers gonna have to tell me no now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's true. Your phone is going to stop ringing.
Definitely.
Your phone is going to stop ringing.
You feel like Nas before he dropped Ether.
Yeah. Your phone is going to stop ringing. And I know the crazy thing about my phone stopping ringing is, and I'm not saying nobody, but you definitely see a drop off. Mm-hmm. Niggas ain't, to your metaphor. Yeah. Niggas ain't hanging in the booth no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a certain subset of niggas that think because you don't occupy that real estate on air no more, you don't got the juice no more.
We live in there's always been social climbers. We live in a society now where social climbing is very, very prevalent.
It's very, very prevalent because it's also very, very predatory. Yeah. Most niggas is looking to see the car crash.
Well, yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Because they really, really fucking want your spot. So, like I said, it's not like my phone has just stopped ringing entirely, but you definitely see the people who were just around. And mind you, I've only been gone for 3 weeks, but it's peaceful now. Yeah. My phone ain't just ringing for dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people who really understand the plan and really got something to contribute or really trying to make some moves. You know what I'm saying? It ain't niggas just wanting to meet for the sake of meeting or niggas who want to occupy my time just because they think I could play your song on the radio anymore. Like, I can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? If you coming to me at this point, you must be pretty damn genuine about your music.
Or you got to think about it, just meet to say they have a meeting to take a picture.
Mm-hmm. We working.
The thing is, like, I think my realest statement in the article was, and nobody really said anything about this, but to me, it was the gymnast analogy.
Oh yeah, no,
it was really.
It's about that, but we used to call it the new boy effect. Yeah. So the gymnast analogy, if
you can explain it.
Yeah. So basically, me, a seasoned gymnast. Mm-hmm. Who has won several championships, you go out there and you do a triple backflip, pirouette. I don't even know if that goes. Yeah. And they like, that was cool. 7. All the judges give you 7s.
You did it before.
We done seen this. Even though it's spectacular and nobody else could do it, we've seen you do it before. The new nigga you going up against come out
do a somersault.
And do a somersault. Yeah. 10s all across the motherfucking board. It's nowhere near the skill level of what you just did.
Yeah.
But he's new.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever seen him do anything before. So anything he does is amazing.
Yeah. If you haven't read the article, please read it.
I used to rock. It's a dope article.
Yeah. When you told me you read it twice, that's when I was like,
yeah, I read it once and then I read it out loud to my girl again. Like, that's a dope article. Super dope. So, yeah, that's been pretty much, and honestly, like over the last 3 weeks, still in my life update. Coming to another thing you said, realizing that your profession doesn't define you.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much stock I actually put, or how much of my person I put into my actual profession.
Yeah.
Because it was like after I left, and I'm being candid with y'all. That's the beauty in the podcast, because we can do it, and that's why we doing it. You know what I'm saying? And not doing that other shit no more, because we can have these conversations. Like, there were points where I'm like, yo, man, niggas ain't gonna respect me the same, bro. But then I saw these huge, like, what's the word I'm looking? Displays of respect. Niggas coming up to me telling me how proud they was that I quit. You know what I'm saying? How happy they was for me to be able to have my freedom. Like, I would actually say I've enjoyed a bump in popularity since I've left. Because it takes balls for a nigga to walk away from a job paying what that job paid.
Well, it's not so much to pay. You have to realize that job is something that people covet, because people always, they don't know the work behind it. So when people see a job like that, they think it's an easy job. Whenever somebody says all I gotta do, all I gotta do is talk on air for 4 hours.
That's it?
Yeah. And this how much you get paid?
Them niggas don't do shit for real.
Yeah. I'm up here at Walmart pushing carts. I'm up here, you know what I mean? I'm up here in this factory sweat my ass off.
You know what was very interesting about radio? And I don't want to mess up anybody's bags, so I apologize if I'm stepping on anybody's toes.
Fuck your toes, nigga.
But broadcasting school is a farce.
Definitely.
It's a farce.
I tell people that all the time.
It's expensive as shit. They not going to teach you shit, and they can't guarantee you no jobs, because it ain't really no jobs.
I tell people that all the time.
That's one thing. And two, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
If you got it, you got it. I never went to broadcasting school.
You don't have to.
Most of the people that I know who are successful in radio did not go to broadcasting school.
Charlamagne the God.
Not journalism school, not none of that shit. The shit is a farce. With radio, public speaking, broadcasting, being on the news, any of that shit, if you got it, you got it. Yeah. Some people, it don't matter how much school you go to, you're not going to get in. But broadcasting school is sort of sold as a foot in the door to radio, and that's just not the fucking case. So if you're thinking about it, save your money, get you some podcasting equipment. It'll be 20 fucking times cheaper, and start your own shit, my nigga.
And even if you do want to be on radio, get the podcast equipment, just cut demo reels, because that's all the thing a PD is listening for.
Listen to how the people on the radio literally talk. Not just, how they talk, but how they format shit, what they open up with, what they close with, how they sell the music, how they interact with callers, and emulate the same thing on your air check. The shit is not fucking rocket scientists.
Real talk,
rocket science.
When I was at WZIP, and it's a college station, they taught us pretty much all of that. And obviously I wasn't there. I was there for media production and communication, so I was learning camera shit. But one of the things is he ran that station like a real station. So even when it comes to like broadcast school and all this other stuff, like it's not worth it, because it's not ran like a real station. Everything you doing at broadcast school, you could be doing at home.
For what they charge people to go to broadcast school, and this happens all across the country, so I ain't speaking about no specific broadcast school, but for what they charge people, you would think they would have a station the way a college radio station has a station, but they don't. They're basically putting you in front of rinky-dink backdrops and having you play pretend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really, if you're thinking about it,
don't do it.
Don't do it. For what? For the equipment that you're going to pay eventually to play with, you could go out and buy yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is this, like, look at who comes from there. That's the main thing. So if you go to Akron, right? You know the weatherman that's been like rapping and dancing and shit. He was from Akron.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I used to come on after him.
He's annoying.
Yeah, I used to come on after him. Yeah, I used to come on after him. With these people, like even if you think about like a Terrence J or Easy, these people all end up getting like jobs. Not everybody, but people that wanted to work in radio chilled.
You know what? And that's crazy because thinking about Easy was definitely a great pick from Akron. Yeah, Akron has a real fucking radio station.
Yeah, it has.
And Easy was the PD out there. I see great things for Easy. You know what I'm saying? In radio. You know what I'm saying, in Cleveland. Same thing for Terrence J. Terrence J was one of the most talented radio personalities I've ever heard and host.
Yeah,
I used to love hosting parties with Terrence J back in the day.
Who was your favorite host?
Babylon.
I liked arrogant.
Non-bitter Babylon.
Okay.
I hate this new nigga
shit.
Yeah, this new nigga shit, Babylon.
I liked arrogant. Did you like Gio?
Me and Gio, Mr. Ohio, have had our battles. My only problem with Gio was, you know what it is.
That nigga sometimes he'd be on that mixer
that
like a
nigga
motherfucker.
will murder your motherfucking mixer. As a DJ, you hate for somebody to be yanking your mixer crossfader up and down because one, if a nigga blows out your crossfader or breaks it from yanking on it, and when niggas be pumped, they be yanking on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's not something I could just go to Guitar Center and replace right now.
Yeah.
I gotta wait 3-4 days for the part to come in. Hope I can fix it myself, or wait 7 to 10 days to take it to a technician, a Pioneer technician in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, that shit don't really be happening. So you gotta send your shit up to Detroit. Nah.
Yeah, I fuck with Lou too.
Actually, I would actually give it to Lou, my all-time favorite MC.
I think the thing is with MCing, and we have not touched the topic yet. I think the thing with MCing is, I don't need you when the bitch is going.
I need you when it's not going.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of niggas don't understand. Nigga disappear from the booth.
Yeah.
Whole ass me.
Where the host at?
Like, bro, you do realize you working right now. Nigga be sitting at the fucking bar.
Yeah, like, this shit like way whack.
This shit whack. Ain't texting no friends, ain't making no posts, no nothing, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, or the nigga comes in.
Nigga come mad late.
You already know.
Nigga,
I'm saying everything I want to say going forward, my nigga.
Okay.
I watched Private Parts the other day. You ever watched that?
Yeah, I watched that several times.
Yo, it's a great fucking movie. If you never seen Howard Stern's Private Parts, like, it was a journey for this nigga to become the biggest in the world. Mm-hmm. But it was a point where the nigga said, maybe when I feel like I don't want to say nothing.
Just gonna say it.
No, maybe when I feel like I shouldn't say it, I should just say it. I should just go ahead and get that shit out. Yo, this is the thing about hosts. Hosts be coming to the parties like they cooler than the DJ.
Yeah. Hey, you ever... I've had hosts had niggas walk in holding their mic. The mic case, nigga. If you don't... The mic case is like 4 pounds.
I've definitely seen this before.
A nigga walk in like he fucking Michael Jackson in that bitch.
Yo.
Hold my mic case, Tito.
Yo, I've definitely seen this before.
Nah.
Nigga come in with a whole fucking entourage, bro.
Nah. Worst part, right? This is real DJ talk. You got the whole fucking party dancing. Nigga comes in, plugs in. What's the fucking first thing he says? Oh, y'all ready to rock for real? Like, nigga, they're on the fucking bar dancing right now. What you think I've been doing?
No thanks to you. Yeah. All right, the party finally about to start right now, motherfuckers.
I'm here.
The God MC.
Yeah. Oh, and it'd be niggas that don't be knowing the words.
Bruh, I ain't gonna say which host, but it was a host that you mentioned. Yeah. That nigga don't know the words to shit, bruh.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo, this nigga don't know the words to shit.
It'd be that. And
if he don't know the words, he just gonna have a whole conversation over the song.
Go away. And anyway, yeah, man,
I know
Go ahead.
the lyrics would be "Run away from me, baby."
Yeah.
The nigga be like, "Sprint far, far away, baby."
Take a light jog away from me.
Y'all,
I'ma take my horse to the Old Town Road.
to the new Town Avenue.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, listen to the music, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you ever have a host that's just mad aggressive?
How so?
Meaning like, oh, y'all motherfuckers not dancing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like,
definitely.
yo, you gotta relax.
Somebody need to get out their motherfucking seat right now. I need to see somebody on the dance floor.
You bitch right there.
I need to see some asses shaking, or they're just like the extra ratchet hosts.
Yeah.
That got girls doing God knows what.
Yeah.
Some niggas just be infectious like that.
Hey, I actually got a funny quick story, right? This is back when we was young. We used to DJ the college parties. I had got booked to DJ this little bar in Akron that was like considered upscale, but it wasn't. It was an Akron hood bar. And I had Larry hosting, right? And you know, at the college parties, you would just be raunchy.
Bro,
so,
you'll say anything.
Yeah.
Who trying to get that pussy licked tonight, all right?
Yeah, so Larry...
Make some motherfucking noise.
Yeah, and yeah.
Who pussy don't stink in here?
Yeah, everybody's pussy stinking there, but they still...
Make some noise if you HIV free.
Yeah.
You be like, nobody. Party host. Make some noise if you ain't got herpes in this bitch.
Yeah.
Be standing around like, what type of people am I with right now? Or no, nobody. Party host. Make some noise if you wash your ass today.
Yeah.
Bro, why is this even a question?
Like somebody could be like, I didn't.
I did it, so I'm silent right now.
Yeah.
Look at my face being silent.
We hosted it, so Larry's used to college hosting mode, right? So he say something like, something raunchy, like, who want they pussy ate tonight? 2 minutes later, bar manager come up, eating pussy. What kind of establishment you think this is? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure these hood niggas in here done ate some pussy before.
Hey, look, it was funny. I was doing big shout out to the Mason brothers. I actually did in Next Generation Boxing. I actually did they fight. Amateur fight, dope, good fights all the way around. Big shout out my girl Morel too. Team USA. She won her fight too. But it was funny because one of the dudes came up from the score table and he was like, yo, can you play some music other than like bitches and hoes? There's kids in here. I'm looking like, bruh, I hate to break it to you, but this is what the fuck they listen to, my nigga. Dog. It ain't no kid, yo. The shit they come ask for
is way worse.
Bruh. The shit they come ask for, nigga ask for Shatta Freestyle or some shit by NLE Chopper.
That name just incites violence.
The song name and the rapper name. Shatta, whatever it was called by NLE Chopper. And why all these young niggas now got three
letters in their name?
YBL Marvin.
Yeah. SKL Machete.
Hey, we should start like a we should start a crew with like the most awkward letters in the alphabet, like HQV Machete.
Yeah. ZVH Knife. That you heard that new ZVH Knife?
Bruh, I be looking at this shit like, my nigga.
Dog, when I used to DJ parties for kids and shit, right? Back when we was coming up, and I hate to be a back when we was coming up, nigga, at least sexual acts was insinuated in the single. I'm not talking about the album cut, but in the single, it was insinuated.
Girl, I wanna, I wanna,
Yeah, nigga, not anymore. It's like, bitch, get in here and suck my dick in front of your mother, nigga.
No, so the way they edit shit on the radio, you might as well not edit it.
Dog,
I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, I play Uber Everywhere.
What the fuck, beer?
I'm like, I might as well just play the dirty version because the kids gonna say it. And
they're gonna say it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about it. They are going to say it. We actually got some shit to talk about today.
Let's talk about
what you want to get into.
You didn't do your Netflix pick.
I did not do my Netflix pick. Did you do yours?
Yeah, it was Aziz and Ansari.
Oh, we got all the way into this off of Aziz and Ansari.
Yeah.
My Netflix pick is one. If you just want to see a bad black movie, watch Pimp by Keke Palmer. DMX was her daddy. Her mama was a dope fiend, a heroin addict, and she grows up to be a pimp just like her daddy. The worst pimp in the world, bro. But if you like watching car crashes because you can't look away, or just bad black theater, watch Pimp. I promise you, you're going to get mad enough that you're going to have a good time, all right? That's my Netflix pick right there. We actually do got some things to talk about. First topic, your president, Donald Trump, Twitter fingers himself, all right, has some things to say about 4 Democratic Congresswomen of color. All right, of course, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was one of them. Representative Rashida Tlaib, I can't say that name. Ilhan Omar, all right, and who was the fourth one? Oh, yeah, fourth, Ayanna Pressley. Okay, he told the 4 women of color that they should go back to the crime-infested places they came from, even though 3 of the 4 were born in the U.S. and the 4th is a naturalized citizen. The problem with this is I don't really see a problem with it.
You don't?
I mean, this shit. It's what the fuck you do. It's what white people say. Go back to where you came from.
Yeah, well, the problem
That's why they ain't tripping off of this shit, my nigga.
Yeah, the problem with it is basically, for those that don't know, he's using microaggressions. One, they're all from America. So if they go back to where they came from, they're going back to the Bronx and wherever else. I just know AOC is from the Bronx.
Also, white supremacist rhetoric.
Yeah, it's always assumed that we're not from this motherfucking country. Like, we can literally just go back to Africa and know exactly, oh, yeah, I'm from here. Right. Originally, no. We're from here like you're from here.
So it's so bad in America right now that they had to make a resolution to condemn hate speech from our own president.
Yeah.
Only 4 Republicans voted to adopt this resolution.
And that'd be the fucking... You know what's funny? This is a side note, but it's on topic because it's what you just said. You see Paul Ryan is coming out with a book?
Of course he is. About what?
He's coming out with a book about his life, but in the book, I guess he, like, condemns Donald Trump.
Okay.
Like, motherfucker, you was in
You
power.
weren't doing none of that when you actually had the power to do it.
Yeah. Now you want to do it now.
And see, that's the problem with all of them motherfuckers is that... One, these are all things they probably said themselves, but everybody's, and I peep this so great in corporate America, but everybody's worried about where a person is going to land next. So they're worried about staying in favor or falling out of favor with Donald Trump. That's why they won't speak out against it, or they're worrying about falling out of favor with their bases.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
But it seems like, so I seen a, can't remember his name, but he's high up in the white supremacist party or whatever the fuck they call themselves.
Was it Richard Spencer?
Yeah, was he the one who was saying the president basically is all talk?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, whoever this gentleman is.
Leader of the alt-right?
Yeah, hold on one second. So... Actually, this is what CNN has to say about him. White nationalists have become openly frustrated by Trump recently for the failure to build a border wall and the lack of a promised immigration crackdown. With a single tweet, Trump was able to win back the sizable diluted portion of the alt-right, eager to take another trip on a merry-go-round. Prominent white nationalist Richard Spencer wrote on Twitter, Spencer, who infamously declared "Hail Trump," followed the 2016 election at an event where people were seen apparently giving the Nazi salute, told CNN he now thought Trump was all talk and no action. So basically, Richard Spencer believes that Trump just says these things to fire up the base and keep his approval ratings together, but he actually has no plans on doing any of them, as evidenced by the ICE raids that he said that were going to happen earlier this week. That didn't happen. No action was ratcheted up or trumped up or anything like that. They said there was no increase in ICE arrests or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you have to realize he's in campaign mode. So anything to get them people back on his side, he's gonna do.
Nah, he definitely is.
So all them people that's now saying like, I voted for him for jobs and he was the only one talking to us coal miners. They gonna vote for that motherfucker again.
Uh-huh.
Because he's gonna talk like, yeah, you see what I did here? See how many jobs I got here?
Uh-huh.
No, you didn't.
You didn't do shit, motherfucker.
Man, you didn't do shit. He's gonna tout the economy. And the economy has been the economy is on the verge of a recession. Have you been seeing that?
Yeah, I have been.
Like,
and they're saying that they're about to run out of credit.
Yeah.
Like the whole country is about to run out of credit. Nigga, China gonna come over here and repossess every fucking thing in this country, bruh. I'm like, you know when the white people gonna go to war.
Yeah, definitely.
When China starts trying to repossess their dogs.
Yeah.
Damn it! That's where we draw the line. You can take the niggas, you can take the...
You damn sure take them fucking Mexicans, but you better not take Lassie.
You better not touch our fucking dog. I always think about that comment line while white folks focus on dogs and yoga. Man, that's the truest shit ever, bruh.
Dog, nigga, you want to know something crazy? So I'm on like Tinder and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Why the fuck do every like white girl got a picture with a dog?
Like, that's not attractive.
Yeah, it literally be like climbing a rock wall or dog. Yeah, like climbing rock wall or outside fishing or hunting some shit or dog.
Yeah, none of that's sexy. Like all I think when I see those pictures is you probably stink.
I think you fucked the dog. That's what I think. I think you fucked the dog at one point.
Why are you so attached to this goddamn dog?
Yeah, like that dog then licked some peanut butter off that cooch before.
That dog. All right, so somehow we landed on fucking Tinder and
but yeah, Trump's sweet. At this point, you really can't be mad at Trump for tweeting something racist, because that's what the fuck he does.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not really honestly,
it's on brand.
Yeah, it's so on brand, and honestly, we just fucking reporting the news, okay?
Like, to think about it, it's just like if you was to get mad at Oreos, because it's like, damn, they keep adding extra cream to the Oreos. Now they got the jumbo stuff Oreos. Mm-hmm. Like, why aren't they thinking about the people with diabetes? Because that's what Oreos do. They add cream. It went from regular stuff to double stuff, and now did you see the jumbo stuff?
Nigga, that shit is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. Like, who the fuck gonna eat that?
Who eats that much cream? Like, I can fuck with the double stuff, but only like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Now, jumbo stuff, now that's just but you're talking about the same people who start coming out with all them ridiculous flavors, though.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, golden is good.
Golden is good.
But then all of a sudden, it was like peppermint bark.
Yeah, birthday cake was good.
Okay.
I actually could get with birthday cake. But outside of them two, peanut butter Oreos, what the fuck is we doing over here?
I love peanut butter.
Bro, that's a whole different cookie, all right?
Yeah,
that's Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna step on everybody's toes around this motherfucker? Goddamn. Chips Ahoy Oreos. What the
fuck? Gravy flavored Oreos. Shit, Polish boy Oreos next.
Yo, so on a serious note, the founder of an African American history museum in Louisiana, all right, was actually murdered and found in a trunk of her car. You know, the first thing everybody says, hate crime.
Yeah.
All right, but it's coming out, or at least the fall guy for the incident is actually an alleged tenant of hers that owed her $1,200 for rent. Guess he strangled her and put her in her trunk. They're saying no evidence of a hate crime exists. They think it was merely a dispute over rent. Okay. I don't know. What you think about that? I think they're always very quick to say it wasn't a hate crime.
Yeah, definitely. And then the thing is, you have a subset of people that believe that there should be no category of hate crime because all crimes are a crime of hate, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, but with that, I don't know. To be real, I guess we're waiting for more details. I definitely get what you're saying, where it's like, hey.
We just wanted to touch on that. Definitely pay respects to Miss Sadie Roberts. A lot of people are saying we're at the precipice where our women are being attacked, and no civilization in history has ever let their women be attacked and not did something back. But it's kind of like, what are we expected to do?
That's a good question, because like, who the fuck was there?
But not only that, yeah, exactly.
Like,
but this was like what D.L. Hughley was saying. But it's like, not only that, are we supposed to exact mob justice and all end up in jail too? Like and that's a real question. Like, what are we really supposed to do? I ask myself that all the time. Like, I mean, some causes are worth going to jail for.
Yeah.
But really, like, what are we supposed to do?
Here go the thing. And then it's funny because this is a conversation I had like a while ago last year. And it was like, protect black women. And it's like, how? Because in that situation,
I mean, of course, if you're there,
if you there, do
and you
something.
See, like the one story with the white dude, he went off on a black girl. I think it was down in Texas somewhere. Was whooping her ass. Like, I'm not going to stand by and see something like that happen and not do nothing. But like, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to go exact revenge for her murder?
Yeah. And then
on some other white person? Because this man is in custody.
But then you also got the situation where, and this is something I talked about last year, like, we can protect you, but we can't protect you from yourself. So if where was her husband or boyfriend at?
Right.
And where was he at? I don't know. Was he
to be that where they're saying that, and I get it, but say that on the local level. Like, yo, if that happened, that's on her husband or boyfriend or son or nephew or, you know what I'm saying? That's like Jay-Z saying George Zimmerman free, streets is dead.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you do something about it then.
Yeah, you got all the money, go fucking hire O.J. Simpson to do it.
Another story that everybody was talking about, no federal charges against the cop.
That choked Eric Gardner.
Yeah, that choked Eric Garner out. Another thing, all of this news that we're really reporting right now is not very surprising at all.
Yeah, it's not surprising at all. And then, here go the thing, man.
All you can hope is that the family will be able to get some civil justice.
Yeah, definitely. Because the thing is this. It was funny because I remember when it first happened, Bill O'Reilly was on, and he was on the side of Eric Gardner. Like, he's telling you he can't breathe, and you're still choking him out. And then if you think about why he died for selling illegal cigarettes.
Cigarettes, bruh.
Not weed, not drugs, meaning
cigarettes.
He didn't have a tax stamp to sell cigarettes that he hand rolled in a free market country, which is fucking so hypocritical on so many levels. So
same way as so many black men sitting in jail for weed related offenses, but it's white motherfuckers out here getting rich as shit.
Yeah, definitely. I think with the Eric Gardner case and any of these cases where it's just prevalent that the cop or somebody should go to jail, you have to remain, and this is gonna sound cheery, but it's not. You have to remain positive and optimistic, because if you get to a point where you're nothing but negative, it really starts to take a toll on your life. And you don't want to live your life scared, and you don't want to ever not have hope.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if you think about all of our predecessors, all of our ancestors, they all fought, and the driving force was hope. Hope for the future of the black race to be better. So it was hope for when Huey fought with the Black Panthers. It was hope that the kids that they had would have a better future.
Wasn't that the Rainbow Coalition? Keep hope alive.
Yeah, keep hope alive.
No, that's definitely a very important thing, is to maintain your hope. I maintain my hope in the fact that only God can fix this.
But that's still some form of hope.
But that's hope. Yeah, like I don't see no clear way out of it for us. You know what I'm saying? Even if we went to war, do you realize the sheer amount of guns these motherfuckers have, bro?
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, to be real, like, war is not the answer.
No, it's not.
Yeah, like, war only perpetuates more war. Like, if you think about, I was thinking about it, wars never really die. They don't. Even if you look at what has happened in Iraq, there always will be tension there. And there always will be something brewing. And you can go back to almost every single war. I'm not going to say every single war, because wars obviously die. We're not fighting Britain anymore. But it takes a long time. It takes generations for wars to end.
That's a fact.
Damn sure a fact.
Speaking of wars, the war against mankind and aliens.
Oh, Area 51 thing? I hope the motherfuckers go there and get shot up.
Yo, no, I hope they go there and break an alien out, bro. If you're not familiar with the movement, the latest social media movement is to raid Area 51 and free the aliens that are apparently being jailed there.
Yeah, oh, because of that Bill Lazor documentary.
Is that what it is? That what?
I didn't watch it, but Bill Lazor, if I'm correct, I think that's his name. Forgive me if it's not. We're not fact checking that shit either. It's a documentary. Basically, he used to work at Area 51, and they said he's predicted a lot of stuff that has happened because when he worked there, they had so much technology, and something he predicted was like, how the fuck did you predict that?
Well, you know, we've said on this podcast that they're preparing us
for aliens.
For aliens. They're preparing us to introduce us to alien life of some sort. I just wanted to bring that Area 51 shit up because it's becoming closer and closer every day. The Pentagon has acknowledged that aliens likely exist. They've also acknowledged communications with unidentified flying objects recently. It's coming.
Yeah.
Be ready for the aliens, all right?
Yeah, be ready and be scared.
Be ready for Narf from the 12th Son to steal your bitch, my nigga. Be ready for that shit.
You thought I wasn't?
He coming down with the flyest kicks.
Yeah.
All the future gear from like 2180, my nigga.
Yeah.
He gonna know. He ain't gonna even have to talk to your bitch. He just gonna mind fuck her from across the room.
Yeah, definitely.
Mind blowing orgasms with her sitting right in front of you, my nigga.
Yeah.
Narf from the 12th Son.
Yeah. Hey, it's funny too. Cause I don't want to get into that. We can end it. Nah, somebody had made a comment. A girl basically made a comment about how, like, as a woman, women now, you don't need men. It was what the comment that you said last week on the podcast where the dude.
Yeah, Mr. Pick Me.
Yeah, Mr. Pick Me. Yeah, that was interesting. But
yeah, whatever. Listen. If aliens land, these bitches is gonna be sucking alien dick.
Well, right? Because it takes me back to like the one comment, like, if y'all need men, then you don't need us to protect y'all ass either.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
All right, motherfucker.
That's a motherfucking fact.
Kill the white supremacist man yourself.
A hot girl summer.
Yeah.
This been episode 68.
Hot girl summer, make it a white man winner.
And we ended it right there, all right? This has been episode 68, last of a motherfucking Die and Breed podcast. Thank you for rocking with us. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Throw us a rating up there on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you listen at. Please show us some love. Follow us at the Low B Podcast on Twitter and Instagram at DJ K Nice with a Y, at DJ Step 1, at SK Creative Studio. Episode 68. We'll see y'all motherfuckers next week. Love y'all.